After 4 long years, round-based zombies is finally back in Black Ops 6 Zombies, and I'm here to give you my 100% honest review, no holding back. We're gonna be going over the good, the bad, both of the launch maps, and figuring out, is this game worth your $70, or should you sit this one out? So without wasting any more time, let's get started. There are so many good things about this game that I truly don't even know where to begin, so I guess let's just start from the main menu. Yes, loadouts are back. We will discuss that later on and how I feel about them, but skipping past that, let's focus on augments. My god, are these an absolutely amazing addition to zombies. They take the Cold War Zombies upgrade system and the BO4 perk system, mix them together, and make an amazing feature. It's 10 times less overpowered than Cold War's upgrades, and it's super customizable to your playstyle. Basically, the way it works is for each perk, field upgrade, and ammo mod, you get 6 different augments that you can select, 3 major and 3 minor. Although to prevent this from being too overpowered, you can only equip 1 major and 1 minor augment to each of these. Each major and minor augment all have their incredible uses depending on your personal preferences. Are you not a fan of the armor system in Black Ops 6? We'll just put on the Turtle Shell augment for Juggernaut that turns armor into the old shield system. Or maybe you want that retro solo quick revive. Put on Equivalent Exchange, which allows you to kill a zombie while down to revive yourself, with a max cap of 3 uses. Augments are insanely fun. Depending on what you're planning to do for your next game, you can always switch them up, change them around, and make them suit your own personal playstyle. I believe there are around 100 different augments to choose from at the time of recording this video, so you definitely are not limited to what you can do. Now moving forward, Gobblegums are also back and they are better than ever. Out with Liquidiviniums, you can now earn Gobblegums just by simply playing the game. That's right, every few rounds you will earn a Gobblegum. You can either earn just 1 Gobblegum, maybe 2, maybe 3 at once, depending on how lucky you get and how high of a round you are on. There are a wide variety of fan favorite Gobblegums back in Black Ops 6, with more confirmed to be returning soon, as well as some pretty amazing new Gobblegums, such as a Wonder Bar, which guarantees your next box spin to be a wonder weapon, or Nowhere But There, which will instantly teleport you to a downed player on the map. Also, you can store up to 3 Gobblegums after obtaining them from the machine. That's right, they're not instantly activated anymore. When you take it from the machine, you stash it and can use it later. This creates some pretty amazing strategies that you can do. My only critique is that classics are now gone, meaning that you get no more free unlimited use gums. But that's a very minor nitpick, seeing that you now obtain so many gums in-game now. This game is also much more difficult than games like Cold War, Vanguard. With simply just getting to round 20, you will be swarmed by an insane amount of zombies. Even with armor, they will still fuck you up if you aren't careful. So if you're looking for a bit of an extra challenge, you'll definitely get that in Black Ops 6. Also, weapon kits are basically back in the form of zombie builds, which is nice to have back, as having to apply blueprints to every wallbot in Cold War got pretty annoying after a while. There is also the return of a main crew in Zombies, which of course will help give the game that extra personality, and some of the characters have some pretty damn funny quotes as well.
Time for some fancy fingering.
They have also added the option to fully customize your HUD, meaning you can turn off that stupid minimap, the health bars, damage numbers, the score feed, medals, and much, much more. They even have a bunch of HUD presets for you to choose from, including a classic Zombies HUD that tries to match the older Zombies HUDs. This HUD preset will also automatically disable health bars, damage numbers, and I'm pretty sure even more, so that's pretty cool. This is also a pretty minor change that I'm about to mention, but so nice to finally have, as if you have played any of the zombie games from Cold War to Modern Warfare Zombies, you would know you cannot change your keyboard and mouse input to controller input or vice versa mid-game. You'd have to back out of your game, lose all your progress, go to the settings menu, switch it to the right input, and come back in. This is no more on Black Ops 6. You can just change your input mid-game. It's a really minor change, but it will save a lot of headaches. Note, this only works in Zombies. This still does not work in multiplayer, as it will fuck with the matchmaking, so that probably will never change. Also, Omni Movement is one of the greatest things to happen to zombies since mantling in Cold War. Omni Movement just fits zombies so perfectly. It makes training way more interesting and allows you to get out of sketchy situations in pretty unique ways. And last, but certainly not least, probably the biggest addition to zombies in recent years, save and quit. You can literally just decide, I'm done now, save your game and come back to it later. Your game will also automatically save if you crash or accidentally Alt F4 like I may have did. God damn it. There's a lot of good to enjoy, but as always, there's gonna come some negatives. Armor is unfortunately back, and is probably worse than it was in Cold War, as they have introduced manual plating to zombies, so every 2 seconds or so, you're gonna have to slam on a plate to keep going. You're also way too dependent on plates in this game, in my opinion. If you have no armor plates, you'll basically go down in like 5 or 6 hits, which might not sound like that much, but with how fast the zombies attack in this game, it almost feels like a double swipe in BO2. I feel like armor should be nothing more than an extra bit of protection that you can decide if you want or not, but that's unfortunately not an option, as in BO6, you spawn in with armor. At least they made it so you purchase armor upgrades with points and not salvage, but still, I don't really like armor in zombies, but it's something that I've gotten used to. Also, minor nitpick, but why can you not tell when you are one hit in this game? There is barely any, if not none, indicators that you are about to go down. Your screen doesn't go all bright red like it used to. You get maybe like a faint heartbeat and that's it. The amount of downs I've had because I literally had no clue I was one hit because I'm not staring at my health bar 24/7 is way too many to count. Also, yes, loadouts are back, and with them come the rarity system. Loadouts, in my personal opinion, aren't really the problem. It's the 5 different rarities that come along with them. I still firmly believe there should only be 2 rarities: a loadout rarity that significantly decreases your ammo to pretty much nothing, and significantly decreases your damage also to pretty much nothing. And then obviously you're going to be able to take it to the arsenal machine and upgrade its rarity to normal rarity, which basically turns it into literally any other gun. I feel like this simple solution would give a best of both worlds to the people who like and dislike the loadout system in the game. Also, why the fuck does purple rarity cost 2,500 and orange costs 5,000? Like, what is that jump in salvage? It makes no sense, but whatever. Just slap a suppressor on your gun and you get extra salvage drops. Also, kind of sucks that neither max ammos or ammo crates do not refill your lethals and grenades, meaning the only way to refill them is to either craft them or pick them up from zombie drops. I feel like I barely ever use grenades anymore because I just rarely ever have them. Also, another personal nitpick of mine, fuck this goddamn grab attack from this fucking wannabe Armsy looking ass. I do not want to get grabbed, lose half of my health, and then get chucked back into a horde of zombies. And what pisses me off further is that there's no way to block it. Once he grabs you, that's it. You're just fucking done. Okay, maybe it isn't that bad, but it is still mildly annoying. That's really all the negatives that I've noticed at the moment. Remember, this review is still pretty much my first impression, so opinions are bound to change, but so far, those are the main flaws I personally have with the game so far. But moving off the gameplay mechanics, let's talk about the 2 maps this game currently has to offer: Liberty Falls, and Terminus. Let's just get it over and start with... the map's a casual map. There's no other way to put it. This map was specifically made for newer players to find their footing in zombies and for camo grinders to have an easy map just to grind camos. If that's not your cup of tea, I wouldn't really recommend playing it, but hey, don't knock it until you try it. It's not the worst map to ever exist. It's still pretty fun in its own right. There just isn't that much to do past like round 20, if that. If you're newer to zombies, give this map a try to find your footing and get used to the game, but if you're a more hardcore zombies fan, you're gonna be more drawn to... This is the map of this game, so far anyways. This map is basically a mixture of Mob of the Dead and Zetsubo no Shima. It's amazing. There is so much to do on this map. So many side quests, a fairly decent wonder weapon, amazing bosses, and an absolutely incredible Easter egg. This map is designed to keep you on your toes and keep that asshole clenched, as you will get overrun very quickly if you aren't careful. There are wide open spots on the map that you can train in, but with how many zombies spawn in and how quickly they spawn in, you better train wisely. The traps on this map are also incredible. I miss having actual good traps in zombies that you could utilize, and Terminus definitely doesn't skip out on that. The tentacle traps are a nice, simple way to kill out a horde, and the vortex trap is an absolute beast. It's also pretty good fast travel / free anywhere but here if you jump while it's on. Speaking of fast travel, you can also travel via a boat, raft, or dinghy, whatever it's called, and visit all sorts of shit out in the ocean. I'm sure there are a plethora of side Easter eggs out there yet to be discovered, and we're probably gonna have to go scuba diving to go discover them all, but be warned, if you stay in the water too long, you're gonna meet someone very special. So in short, if you're a newer Zombies fan or more casual and laid back, go for Liberty Falls. But if you love that die-hard classic experience, if you love Easter eggs, if you love all of this, go for Terminus. You'll love it. Easily a top 15 map in my opinion. Which then brings us to the conclusion, the finale, the verdict. Should you buy Black Ops 6 Zombies? Simple answer is yes, absolutely. Zombies is so fucking fun right now. Just don't go into it expecting a BO3 or a BO1 type of experience. That era has passed and people need to accept that. BO6 brings an upgraded experience of Cold War with some slight sprinkles of BO3 elements in there, and it creates an awesome, refreshing, and brand new experience for us to try out. And seeing that it's been 4 years since a half-decent Zombies game came out, this is definitely worth checking out. For those of you who didn't just skip straight to the end, thank you for watching all the way through. If you enjoyed this video and are interested in future Zombies content, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be trying to push out weekly uploads of Black Ops 6 Zombies content, so stay tuned for that. With all of that being said, thank you guys for watching, love you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!